Everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Maine-J show. My name is Jermaine, aka Maine-J, and this is Maine-Chat. And today, honestly, I just want to jump on the bandwagon real quick and talk about the verses, the battles, the sing-off, the music-offs, whatever you want to call them. With these two pairings of singers, Brandy and Monica, and Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige. I just wanted to jump on the bandwagon real quick because some of y'all's is tripping. All right. So number one, when we think about the battles and the verses, it's not about who can sing the best. It's about playing your music back to back, hit for hit, song for song, lick for lick, if you will. And that's pretty much it. So the first one I want to do is talk about Brandy and Monica because people have been talking about Brandy and Monica for ever since they came out in the 90s. And it's kind of tiresome. And the only reason I want to talk about it is because I felt like people were somewhat being unfair to Monica just a tad bit. Even though Monica don't need no defender, she's a well-spoken person. I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick because some of y'all's is just tripping for no reason. All right, so most of the people were saying Brandy will win, Brandy will win, Brandy will win, Brandy will win, Brandy. And that's fine if you're a Brandy fan. You're a Brandy fan, you love her, then you vote for Brandy. I think Brandy sings down. But I think for the battles, the back and forth, if they were to do it, I think Monica will win. I just think that Monica had more songs out radio-wise. She had the bangers, you know, every time the beat dropped, da 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 da, so gone over you, all those types of songs, you know. So I just think, you know, when you think about Brandy, she had a lot more ballads. She did have some, you know, Sitting on Top of the World and You Don't Know Me. What about all the promises that you gave? So she did have a few bangers, but I just think when you're looking at the longevity, I think Monica just kept on putting out more music than Brandy was. So I think hit for hit, song for song, I am team Monica on that one. Sorry, y'all. Now, if we were talking about singing, battling, I'm with Brandy. I will give y'all that. You know, Brandy is the more versatile, acrobatic singer. She'll run you, riff you, up and down stuff all around. Yes. If they were battling live, I will say Brandy for the win. But I will say y'all are tripping for many of y'all who say that Monica can't sing or that Brandy will sing Monica under the bus. Brandy and Monica have sang together numerous of times. Okay? Yeah, Brandy can do a lot of riffs and runs. Monica can still hold her own. Anytime Brandy has ever came with a lick, Monica has came with a lick back. Monica comes with a lick, Brandy comes with a lick. So all those saying that Brandy will sing Monica under the bus, y'all tripping. Will she do some vocal stuff? Of course. Will she go up and down the scale and do some stuff that would have you like, oh my goodness, yes. But Monica ain't gonna be intimidated. Monica is sang with Faith. Monica is sang with Whitney. Monica is sang with Deborah Cox, Shanice, many greats. And okay, yeah, you might be Faith Evans, you might be Whitney Houston, but I'm still gonna sing. I'm still gonna hold it down. Some of y'all get that singing people under the bus mixed up. You know, yeah, there are some people who can really sing circles around people. I'm not saying that, you know, but sometimes y'all just think because somebody can do a whole bunch of riffs, a whole bunch of runs, and the other person don't do all of that, that means that person's automatically the greater singer or sing circles. There have been people who don't do all of that stuff and can just straight sing and just sing you happy. You get what I'm saying? And do better sometimes than the person who's doing all the extra stuff. You get what I'm saying? So ballads wise, I will say, you know, when they're doing the ballad parts back and forth, while Monica has some great ballads like Love Over Me and, you know, Once in a Lifetime and Amazing, just to name a few. And Superman, I love Superman, and Angel of Mine. Angel of Mine. I say Brandy for the ballad part. For the bumpers, like I said, like every time the beat drop and stuff, Monica all day. But overall, for that battle, song for song, hit for hit, ballad for ballad, banger for bangers, it's going to be even tied. They both have about the same amount of albums, songs for days. The battle itself, Monica, a live battle, just for vocals and arrangements and different things, yeah, Brandy. So that's just pretty much my spill on this Brandy and Monica stuff. They're both great singers in their own rights. They both won a Grammy once. And guess what song it was for? The song they did together. So they're better together than they are apart, in my opinion, in that aspect. Now, let's talk about Faith and Mary, because I feel like y'all is tripping once again. Everybody was saying Mary J. Blige, Mary J. Blige, Mary J. Blige, like, and y'all sleeping on Faith. Miss Faith Renee Evans. Radio-wise, I think promotional-wise, just more song-wise on the radio. Yes, Mary J. Blige takes the win with the thumpers and girlfriend, she wasn't disrespectful. Let's get it crumped and folded. Real love. Oh, yeah, I'm searching for a real love. Hey, hey, real love. So, you know, Mary be doing her thing, but when we're talking about hit for hit and song for song, while Mary has a lot of songs that were on the radio, Faith Evans had just as many songs on the radio. You know, from her first, somebody had made a comment like, oh, I only know 3 songs by Faith. Her first album, like 5 of the songs made the radio. And then even before her second album, remember she did that song with DMX. She did the remix of One More Chance for Biggie. Then she did that song with Tupac where it was a big controversy, but that was on the radio for a quick second. You know, DMX. Then before her second album came out, remember, Love is Blind. It'll take over your mind with Eve. And then she had another song that made the radio, Look at All the Times with Coco, Missy Elliott, Keith Sweat, and all of them. So even before her first album, she already had like 11 to 12. Before her second album, she had like 11 to 12 songs. But, you know, as the albums went on, less songs went on the radio. But overall, for people to say that Faith Evans don't got no songs, y'all are tripping. Anybody who's listened to the radio know that Faith Evans still came out with love like this before. You get no love, you get no love. Burning up, my heart is like burning up. True love, love, love. Hopeful, hopeful, hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away. You know what I'm saying? Just songs after song after song. One of my favorite from Tears of Joy, I Deserve It. So, you know, I think overall, Mary J. Blige would win, but by a thin line. It's not going to be like this drastic line, I guess, if we're talking about radio hits. And like I said, anybody who's ever heard me talk, I always get confused by hits anyway, because if anyone who's ever listened to any artist and you listen to the whole albums, I come from a day when you buy CDs or you just download a whole album. Sometimes there are hits that never even make the radio. Like, how come this, sometimes you'd be like, how come this song made the radio and this song didn't? This song should have been the hit. This song would have did way better than the other ones. But if we're talking about battle and live, I'm sorry to disappoint y'all. It's going to be Faith. Faith did, you know, study music. She was a vocal arranger. Even for Mary's first 2 albums, Faith Evans did the vocal arrangements. If not the first 2, at least one of the albums, Mary J. Blige in the beginning, before Faith came out with her own CDs, she was helping Mary out with just some vocal arrangements, vocal productions, some writing. And once again, when we even talk about hit for hit, Faith Evans, I actually think, now that I think about it, will have the upper advantage because she wrote for Usher, she wrote for Mary, and some of the songs that she wrote for people before she even came out with her own album made the radio. So if we're just talking about Faith Evans versus Mary J. Blige just on their albums, their particular albums, not including features, then yeah, Mary takes the cake. If we're talking about features and then the songs that, if they wrote any songs or vocal arranged or did some background vocals on, then, you know, Faith Evans has just as many songs to contribute to the battle. Mary gives you that soul, that heartfelt bump, you know, not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna shed no tears. Yeah. Faith Evans, your love is wonderful, oh, and I don't wanna know soon as I get home. You know, just that alone. Never let you go, 'cause the love we share. If you want the ballads wise, Mary ain't touching Faith. Sorry. Bumpers, while Faith has some good bumpers, you know, like You Get Snow Love and Burn It Up and stuff, Going Out Tonight, Mary takes the cake. So I just don't know, but I just feel like a lot of people was just saying Mary just to be saying Mary, like Faith ain't contributed and Faith ain't got no songs and Faith ain't a writer and all that stuff. So that's just my spill on that. You know, do your research. Really check for the artist before you just make an assumption that it's just Mary or that it's just Brandy. You know? And once again, this is no shade towards Brandy, because I don't want y'all Brandy fans really coming for me. This is no shade against Mary J. Blige and not trying to make Monica look better and Faith Evans look better. You know, I'm just trying to give an even level playing field for these battles. I hope they happen. And it's about time we get a real duet from Faith and Mary. I would love to see that too. Yeah, Faith, you worked on her first two albums. You did some background vocals and we can hear you. And yeah, y'all did Biggie, Give Me One More Chance together. Yes, but we want a real duet. Make it happen. What's the holdup? You know, and then it'd be nice to see a third song. Keep it coming. You know, Brandy and Monica. You know, and give us the good stuff. Give us the run for run, lick for lick, riff for riff type deal. But that's just my spill on the verses for Brandy and Monica and Faith and Mary J. Blige. All great singers, all talented, all contributed to the R&B hip hop world. And who are some battles that y'all are still waiting on or that y'all would like to see? Hit me up in the comments and make sure that y'all subscribe. Subscribe. And thank you for tuning in today and paying me some mind and giving me some attention. And I'll see y'all on Music Monday in a couple of days. All right.
Since he came, there's been a change. I no longer am the same.